Hey, this is Troy here from onTop Local, and I wanted to create a video for you today to announce some exciting things that we've done with the system, the WebForcePro.net content management or website management system. Some of you may have noticed that the system has been a lot speedier over the last week or so, and to kind of tell you what's going on with that, what we've noticed is those of you who are using the post place, we've built in a ton of automation for the post place system. That automation is going out, it's creating a new page for you when you post an article or video. It's then syndicating that content out to all of the social media sites and creating links back. And it's a pretty hefty system, pretty robust system. And as you guys know, we're the only ones who have it because we actually developed the entire system ourselves. And it's been an amazing system that has created a ton of success for our clients. But the downside to that is, again, it's a very robust automated system, which means that there's a lot of processes, a lot of server power going on in the back end to make sure that that system runs and accomplishes everything that it needs to. So what does that mean? Well, that means that as we've added on hundreds of clients over the past couple of months and this past year or so, that the system is getting a little more taxed. We have a lot more clients out there using the system, publishing, so it's a lot more work on the servers. So we've had our development team working on ways to optimize the system and to speed it up. So some of you may have noticed that it has slowed down as more and more users have been added, but we've made some major upgrades to the system that has sped the system up tremendously. So we're going to talk about those today. So what I've got here is I basically got, this is the old system that we were using that up until today, and then I've also got the new version of the system right here. And we're going to go through how you used to make changes to the website and publish those changes to the live website. And then we're going to look at how the system is done today, the new system. So we'll go ahead and start with the old system here. And we're going to go ahead and take one of Ron's websites. Many of you probably know he has a DJ business as well. So we're going to take one of his websites that produces a ton of leads for him, and we're going to make some changes on it. So you'll notice here in the old system, one of the most important buttons you had here was the publish button. And basically that was what pushed your changes to the live site. So you could make changes, but they didn't actually go live until you published it up to the server. Now we've changed that in the new system, and I'll show you how that works. But if in the old system, if I wanted to make a change to the home page of this website, I would come over here, click on it, and then I would come down and make my change. So for example, I'm just going to add some words right in here. We'll say Troy was here. And I had a couple of options. I could click the save button right there, or I could come down and click the submit content button. We'll go ahead and click the save button. You'll notice right off the bat that that was a lot faster than it used to be. So the system is quite a bit faster. We sped it up a lot. But you can see I still need to publish those changes. So if we look at the website here, you can see my changes are not up there yet. They're not live. I still need to publish it. So I'll go ahead and click that publish button. And again, you'll notice that it is quite a bit faster than it used to be, which we're very excited about. Because we do understand that time is one of the most important things you have. So we want to make the system as fast as possible for you so that you have to spend as little amount of time making changes to the website, and you can use your time growing your business and making more money. So I published it. So now, if you're like me, and like most of our customers that we trained, you would have your content management system up, and then you would have your live website up so that you could make a change on a page, and then you would need to come here and refresh the page to see that change. So you can see my change is not there right now. I'll go ahead and refresh that, and there you go. My change has shown up in the content. Now, the problem with that, or what I didn't like about this system, was that you really couldn't take a look at the changes until you had actually pushed everything up to the server and it was live for people to see. So if you were putting a new image in and you were kind of guessing on what size you wanted it to be, you had to push it up to the server. It would be live, and then you go, oh, you refresh the page here and say, yeah, that's not the right size. I need to adjust that. And then you'd go back into the system and you'd adjust the page. So if I said, oh, you know what, I really don't like that content, I would come back into the system. I would click on the page, and I would go down and say, yep, let's go ahead and get rid of that content. It just doesn't fit here. And then I would click the save button. And again, it wouldn't be up to the server yet. So if we look at the website and hit refresh, it's still there. So I would need to publish that. So I'll go ahead and hit the publish button, and we can see, okay, again, much faster than it used to be. And now if I come back and refresh the page, you can see, bam, the content is gone. Okay, perfect. So that was how the old system worked. Not bad, but not as efficient as we would like it to be, especially with adding tons of new customers to the system using the post place. We didn't want it to be slowing down on everyone, so we worked very hard to speed it up. There were some major changes made over this last week on the back end that you guys didn't necessarily see, but you can see has sped up the system quite a bit. It's a lot faster than it used to be. Now, there is one major upgrade going on that we're going to be releasing right now that will change how you edit pages and interact with the pages. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that system now. So right now, we'll go to the new system, which again is going to look very similar to what you've been using. So it's the back end here. We're going to go ahead and do a search for Gilbert AZ DJ, and we'll click on that. And we can see here, again, it looks very similar. Everything here is exactly the same as it used to be. There's one major change though. You'll notice up here in the top, the buttons up here, one of them is missing, which is the publish button. So with the new system, you do not need to hit the publish button. You're going to be able to make a change, instantly see a preview of it, and then the system will take care of that publish for you. So we're taking a couple of steps out of here that will speed up the process for you. And not only with the system being faster, but this process will be faster as well. So in the new system, I do not need to hit a preview or a publish button to send anything to the server. The system takes care of everything for me. So if I want to come in here and edit this home page, I'll go ahead and click on the page, and you'll see a couple of changes here. First off, you're going to notice that there is no save button in the toolbar anymore. That has been removed. And the reason why is because we have a couple of new buttons down here. We have the Save and View button and then the Save button. So to explain really quickly what those buttons do, if you click the Save and View button, it is going to save those changes, and then it is going to pop up the website so that you can see the changes and you can make sure that they're what you want them to be. So I'm going to go ahead and walk through that process and show it to you. But the Save and View basically means you're going to save the change, and then you want to see the change and make sure everything is exactly how you want it to be. The Save button is if you're just making a change that you don't need to see what it's going to look like on the website. You just want to change a word, save it, and be done. You click that button, and it's going to take you right back to the content admin page, and you can move on to the next change you want to make. So those are the two new buttons. So you do not have a Save button up here anymore, and that's because we're not going to be using this Save system. We're going to be either using the Save and View system or just save it and move on to the next change I want to make. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and make a change to this website. So we'll come down here, and again, this is one of Ron's DJ websites. So we're going to put in here something like Troy is the best DJ. I'm sure Ron will appreciate that. So we're going to put that on his website. Now, again, instead of clicking the button up here, I'm just going to come down and I'm going to click on the Save and View because I want to make sure that that looks good on the page. So we'll hit Save and View, and again, you're going to see very quickly it's going to make that change, and it's going to give me a view of the page. So if we come down here, Troy is the best DJ right there. I've changed that in the content. And again, this is any changes you make on the page. You add pictures, you add a video, whatever changes you make, when you hit Save and View, you're going to see exactly what it's going to look like on the website. And the other thing you can do in here is when you're in this view, you can also go and look at different pages on the website as well. But you're not going to be able to make any changes there. It's mostly this view is just so that you can very quickly see the change you made and then move on from there as long as everything looks good. So again, I'm fine with that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Return to Admin, and it's going to bring me right outside here. So the question is, do I need to have my website up And do I need to go and refresh it and do anything like that? And the answer is no. You do not need to do that anymore. You can just completely eliminate those steps. I don't need to see the website, so I'm going to get rid of the old system. I'm going to get rid of the website because I've already seen the change, and that's exactly what it's going to look like on the website. So I can, once I've approved it and I move back to the admin there, I can just go on and make the next change I want to make on another page, or I can add another page. I can very quickly go through my changes. So again, we'll go up here and take a look again. So again, here's my content, and we'll go ahead and remove this because I don't think Ron's going to want me promoting myself on his website there. So we'll go ahead and delete that content out. And again, I'm just going to come back here, hit save and view because I want to take a look at it and make sure everything looks good. So it's pushing the system and it's ready to view. We can now see, there we go. The content has been removed. So everything is perfectly fine there. So that, again, and now I'm very quickly hit return to admin and I can move on to changing whatever pages I want to change. So you can see that it is a little bit different. You are going to use the system a little bit different, but it's not going to be a major change as far as your workflow of what you do. Everything's going to look very similar, but we're cutting out a bunch of steps that you don't need to worry about, that you don't need to do. So again, you just come in, you edit the page. If you want to see what it looks like, click the Save and View button. It'll pop that for you. You can take a look at the page. If it's not what you like, if you need to resize an image, you just hit back to the admin and click right into your page and edit again, hit Save and View, and it's going to show you that the next change that you make. So you can very quickly go through your pages, make changes to them, and see instantly what it's going to look like. And again, you don't have to worry about publishing or uploading anything to the servers. That will all be done for you. So again, we're really excited about these changes because for us, we know that time is one of the few things that you can't get any extra of. You know, it's one of the few things that you're going to have as much time as you have, and that's it. So we want to make sure that you're using your time as wisely as possible, especially when it comes to your business. So this system is going to be much faster for you. We have a lot of upgrades that are going to be coming in the near future as well, but we wanted to get this one out to you as quickly and as early as possible so that we can save you as much time as possible when you're editing your websites. Again, we want to thank you guys for being our customers. We love working with you, and we hope that you love working with us and love the system. Have a sensational day.